want to do now is I want to share certain skills that I learned growing up that I think each man should have that will help you on your journey to being success. And these are key things because in life, you're going to need skills, right? And I'm a firm believer of skills that pay the bills. And growing up, my father, right, I was fortunate that, so I was in the Boy Scouts of America, right? I actually currently work for the Boy Scouts of America. That's my career. And I work for the organization as a senior manager for over 16 years. And growing up as a scout, I learned a lot of skills that helped me throughout life. Let me just share one of those skills with you. And that kind of helped shape my principles and my character and helped me become the best version of self. That's how I became able to become a mentor and teach other young men and expose them to things that they wouldn't necessarily be exposed to if they weren't, didn't learn these things, right? I learned how to cook. I learned how to do CPR and first aid, which is a great skill to have to be in a position where you could save someone else's life. I learned how to fish, which is, if you ever go camping, if you ever going out fishing, you can fish, you can be able to cook your fish. I learned how to survive and build a campfire and wilderness survival. I learned how to change a car tire, changing your oil in your car. A lot of these skills, there's something that you should sit down with your sons and you should do to instill those characteristic traits so that they can always make sure that they take care of themselves. And, these skills can be incorporated in life lessons that could ultimately save your ass, Another skill, learning how to take pictures, learning photography, learning how to make a drink, being a mixologist. Another skill, dancing, knowing how to dance, knowing how to be able to, pick up women is another trait. How to talk to women, how to finesse women, you understand? How to gamble, how to play cards. Part of that is socialization and socializing with other men and learning, and that's how you kind of build your networks, utilizing like gambling and things like that. How you dress, getting fly, being on your suit and tie shit. And if you're not a suit and tie guy, how to wear clothes that fit, how to look like a grown goddamn man. That's important. How to drive, navigation, how to use a compass, how to navigate, how to utilize a fucking map. I mean, I learned a lot of these skills, and it's really, really essential because you never know when you're going to be able to utilize one of these skills in your life until something happens and your instincts kick into high gear and you say, oh shit, let me take care of this, let me do this, I learned this skill, okay? Ironing your clothes, learning how to iron, having a wrinkle-free and how to press your shirts, starting a fire. Again, these skills and these characteristic traits are key and essential, and these are lessons that if you haven't learned this from your father, if you have sons, you should sit down and do with them. Like me and my son, we do martial arts together now. We both do scouts together now. I have a firearm and I'm taking it to the gun range and I'm showing him shooting sports, how to be a marksman, how to clean a weapon, the safety precautions of utilizing the weapon. These are a lot of different things that I'm exposing my son to, so that way he could be well-rounded and have more skills than necessary, so he never will have to depend on anybody. Okay, so I hope that this video was helpful for everyone. This is going to be the basis of my second book. I worked a lot on this. I think this book is going to be fantastic. I put a lot of information in it because I think it's needed. I think, we need to bring masculinity back within our society. It feels like the pendulum has shifted from femininity to masculine, from masculinity to femininity. And with the rise of femininity, we definitely need to incorporate and instill some of those masculine traits back, and that's why my book is going to serve to, give you ideas and give you an opportunity to learn new skills and learn new traits. And if you didn't learn this shit when you was younger, man, if you didn't learn about how to get women when you were younger, your father didn't teach you how to pick up girls, your father didn't teach you how to drive, it's not too late. You know, you got to get off your ass. You got to get that confidence like I was talking about and put yourself in a position and learn these skills and lessons, man. Because I'm going to tell you, man, to become that entrepreneur, to become like a 10% man, these are the skills and these are the mindsets that's going to propel you and put you higher to achieve those goals and achieve those missions. So make sure, though, you cop my Wealth and Fitness, the Keys to Self-Improvement book, because I drop a lot of jewels in that. And coming in April, 10 Principles of Manhood. Go see that video, too. I did that video about a year ago. That video would be very informative. And book 3, that boy grinded. Book 3 is coming out in September, man. I'm going to tell you guys more about that as the month comes. But what really inspired me to do this is that I dedicated this first book to my mother because, you know, the joke was I had bad handwriting, and she said, damn, Curtis, growing up, when she used to help me do my homework, you know, you have bad handwriting. You should write a book. And this book is dedicated to my mother. My second book is going to be dedicated to my father. Unfortunately, my mother passed away almost a year ago in February. So, you know, it's coming up on 1 year that she's been gone, but my father's still here, and I'm dedicating this book to him. And I even shared and asked him some of his ideas and some of his, what he thought about it. And he said, wow, man, this is great stuff. And he was giving me some coaching on what to include. So, you know, this shit is coming from a man who has sons and a man who had a father who not only was a father to me and his 5 boys, because we have 5 boys in my household, but fathers to my friends, my day ones. And it's important, man, to have that masculinity, that man that comes with just a plethora of experiences that you could utilize inside your life. So let's get fit, let's gain wealth, let's improve our lifestyle, let's save money to make money save money to invest money to make more money. Make sure you subscribe to the channel today. I get back at you.